All right.
Okay. Hey guys, well, I'm Wendy, Hope's friend, and I'm coming to you from rainy Seattle tonight. And we just really wanted to pop on here for a few minutes and share our hearts with you more than anything else as mamas here with my little mom bun and my little load of laundry. Yeah. So, Hope, do you want to share with us who you are? What's
Yes,
that?
I'm Hope, and I have 5 kids, and I'm currently drinking out of a Paw Patrol sippy cup. It's the only clean cup in my house right now because all the rest of them are in the dishwasher. I have balloons in the back up on the ceiling because I have a birthday tomorrow. One of my kids is turning 12, and we go from 14 down to 5. So lots of boys in this family. And so I am at the end of the day. The only reason my hair is brushed is because I was actually at an appointment all day with one of my kids. So I had to look decent. And I put earrings on because I've heard if you wear big earrings, you kind of look more put together. So I was like, well, maybe I'll try this look, you know? So I've got a sweatshirt. I'm cozy. I got my t-shirt under my sweatshirt. But we are so excited because we want to share with you an awesome opportunity. And we are moms just like you guys, and we have crazy lives. And
Yeah.
somehow we're able to work a business in the nooks and crannies and also just consistently every day. And we just want to share that because that might bless you. That might fill something that you need, a need in your life, you know, financially, emotionally, so many ways. So I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. And I think we both just want to share a little bit of how we even came to do this. I have to be honest, before I had heard about Plexus, I was like never going to do anything like this, number one. And number two, I'd only ever bought from Mary Kay. So like I had no experience at all. And I was so desperate in my health and financially. We live here in North Seattle. It's super expensive. I don't know about Maryland, how expensive it is, but we just really needed another income. And so honestly, I just decided my very first week, I was like, I'm just going to get on and start sharing like about these products. I was super skeptical. I didn't know if they were going to work or not. I was like not sleeping at night and super tons of overweightness and just struggling with energy every day and crazy itchy eyes and burning eyes. And it was just like a really big need in my life as far as the products. So I got on the triplex, which we can tell you more about later, um, but I started to really talk about with people. I would do a video every single week, just sharing my journey, Hope, just sharing my journey. And I just started to share it and people began to join me. And I think one of the main reasons was I just like talked about just how we want to get to the core, like root issues in our health.
Yeah, and you're real.
So,
You're so real. And I think that, like, you know, people can relate
yeah.
to real people. We're real people.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So anyhow, people just began to join me. I went what's called silver. We can tell you what that is later, but I went silver like within the first couple of weeks, gold like 4 months later, and my business just began to really explode. And I think my husband was like, "Oh yeah, you can do it as a business," and then he was like, "Oh, you can do it as a business? Like this is real money, real money." After just a year, no, 6 months, sorry, I was starting to make $1,000 a month. Now, 18, 19 months later, I'm making almost $2,000 a month. It's pretty crazy. And it's taken emotional maturity, one that I don't have. Like the Lord has just taken my heart and like stretched it so wide. And it's been just loving on people and raising other people up, believing in other moms. I mean, it's just been amazing. So that's a little tidbit. I would love to hear about you.
Oh, I just love what you said about moms because, you know, I needed something. I was that stay-at-home mom, very busy. I have 5 kids, like I said. 2 of them have special needs. They have a lot of stuff, and so I'm, you know, back and forth to therapists and to doctors, and you know, part of it was I just needed to be able to find myself again, and to be able to help out financially with our family. We actually do live. Our county is next to the most expensive county in the country.
Wow.
We've been told. So on a consistent basis, year after year. So it is expensive out here in Maryland where I am. And, you know, it's just not cheap raising 5 kids either, and boys that want to be
right.
all the time. And Plexus has allowed us to help to put our kids in private school and help to, just with the grocery budget every month, helped, I've seen my income, like you said, I went silver within a couple weeks also, and then gold within about 6 months, and then senior gold about, 8 months after that. And so it's something very achievable, very doable. And as a mom, I began to just see like a greater sense of purpose, not even in just contributing financially, but also just being able to share life with other moms and doing life and just being real and vulnerable, and it's not always about amazing products, even though these products are amazing, but just having relationships with other women has been phenomenal. Something I needed, and it filled something inside of me. And I feel like has been an amazing opportunity too. But the products, oh my goodness, like you said, I had a lot of issues, like hormonal things, crazy things. I had exhaustion, just severe exhaustion. I had, aches and pains. I had a lot of just sleepless nights, but there was no reason, because my youngest was sleeping through the night for 2 years and still not sleeping through the night. And so I would wake up with crazy like anxiety attacks and out of the blue for no reason. I had some other issues, just a lot of things going on health-wise. And so I felt so balanced with the Triplex and our X Factor vitamin. So, I had like hot flashes, they have gone away, had like a host of things. I used to take a nap every afternoon. I don't need that anymore. I feel that sustained energy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So
Huge.
I could go on and on and on. I mean, the products are just phenomenal and have changed my life tremendously. And also just, seeing my husband too, he's been able to go on some of the products and had a ton of help, with some of his health conditions as well. And so that, to me, to be able to share health and also my mood, happiness, like I feel happy again. I was not the happy mom. I was struggling. And so as I was struggling myself, that was in turn getting put on my kids, and they didn't have that happy mom. They had a mom who wasn't very happy and who was tired all the time. And so it's been a blessing to my children. I think they would tell you, yes, keep mom.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
So many ways.
Well, and the whole nap thing I can very much relate to. That's one of the main things I talk about when I tell people about Plexus. I'm like, I literally had to nap every single day, and our youngest was like a year and a half. And she is already sleeping through the night. But I was so exhausted, and my body was so depleted after so many pregnancies too, And what was the other thing you were just saying? Oh, about kids. Do you know that I used to have so much anxiety, I couldn't even take my kids to the store by myself, all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, girl.
I was like so unable to do that. And so it's kind of a funny thing. Like I went to the store today. It was like just with 2 of my kids, but still, I still feel proud of myself.
Oh yeah. You should.
Right? Like, wow. Like it just is something that I feel like I've overcome.
Oh yeah.
And not to mention, like I've dropped like 7, 8 dress sizes. I don't know if you knew that. I know. It's been so awesome. I mean, I still have a long way to go, but that's felt amazing. You look
incredible.
It's been so good. I feel, and that's the thing I always tell people all the time, thank you. But I'm like, it's about getting healthy, and being healthy. And that's what I love about Plexus. I don't feel the pressure to be like a size 1.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's this, you go to Plexus events and they're like women of every shape and size and color.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing that way,
It really is. No, that anxiety with kids is a real thing, because you just feel so depleted and so worn out and so exhausted. And it just takes everything to even just think about going to the grocery store, not even to take your kids and then to take them. It's like gives you, like you can't even move. You're like sort of paralyzed, like take my kids, And so I was there with you, like right there with you. And I remember the first month into taking Plexus, I was painting one of the rooms in our house, and I hadn't painted for 10 years.
Wow.
And that was a big deal. And so then I started refinishing furniture, and the computer that you're seeing me from is actually a refinished piano. It was my mom's piano. She passed away, but I took it, gutted it, and made it into a desk. And so these are the crazy things. My husband would be like, "Oh my gosh, what is in your body? You know, what are you? It's plexus, baby."
Right.
You know, and he's like, "I can tell. It's obviously something brought a balance to me where I was so out of it and so kind of just not a happy person.
Fuzzy brain. Yeah.
Fuzzy, cloudy, foggy headed. And all of a sudden it was like, I felt like this new person. And like, I had just desire to actually do things again. And like, I could see past like my misery. I saw, wow, I could do this, or I could do that. Or, you know, I could actually take the kids to the park, or I can take them roller skating. I remember the first time taking them roller skating all by myself. And, you know, we don't go to roller rinks all the time, but it was like something I'd always wanted to do with them. I took all 5 kids, and my husband was like, okay, I'm a believer, you know, and because I would never dare to venture out, it would give me major anxiety. And so I could just give you story after story.
I know, right?
And just
you're talking and I'm thinking all these things like that. Yeah. Oh, and that. Yeah. Yes, it's so true. I mean, I started crafting. I've had the best Christmas. And like, for example, the things like even financially, so our mom helped us with as Christmas presents to go to Disneyland over our Christmas break. But like, if we hadn't had Plexus, we could have never afforded all the other things that come when you travel. You know, you're flying, I mean, it's super expensive. And so, I mean, just little things like that. I mean, literally, it's like, I was like a dream come true. I thought I would never go to Disneyland with my kids when they were little. I'm like, forget it. Anyhow, I just feel like there's so many little things like that Plexus awoke, right, in me.
Oh, yeah.
And I think one of the main things, we can share more and more stories, but one of the things I know you and Hope, we both wanted to share in this video was we are looking for other mamas just like us who need these products, who need, you know, like just a refreshment in their body, who are just needy in their body. And we're also looking for women who are emotionally mature. I know for me, I think I would love like them to love the Lord and, you know, just this desire to, you know, love on other women and who just are flexible and coachable, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who
and
want to just see other people get freedom.
Yes. You know, even if you don't feel like you're there yet, or maybe you feel like that was who you were, like these products can help transform and help bring you back there, I believe, because I feel like I was that person. And then I just got a hot mess. And, you know, motherhood and parenthood it's not for the weak or the faint of heart. So, you know, there is being healthy in your mind and healthy in your body. And so it all goes together with that emotional maturity, and even just my relationship with the Lord is just so much better because I have energy to get up at 5:30 and actually have a devotion. I mean,
totally.
Like, you know, big deal. It was like, okay, I need God, but where I'm not finding him because I can't even get out of bed, you know, and I'm into bed. And so,
And the purpose, right? The purpose that you have with a business of your own is amazing. Like just getting up in the morning, praying over your kids, praying over your husband, praying over your business, the people in their lives, getting involved in their lives. I mean, the whys on my team are huge. I have one person who's like this advocate for homeless people, and she wants to build a homeless shelter. I mean, there's all these other ones want to support missionaries. Other ones want to get out of major debt. Others just struggle to make the daily like bills happen. And others have dreams. They're like vacations that aren't just going to stress us out. Christmas that's not going to just stress us out. Trips.
Yes. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like I can dream again. I don't know about you, but I just feel like since Plexus, like I was like, I couldn't see past this like dark hole that we were in. And now it's just getting bigger and bigger. And the sun is just shining. And I'm just like, wow, there's so much potential and there's so much opportunity here. And we're still at a ground floor level. I mean, we could talk about that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is amazing. Like, you know, for what you pay to get into this, what you can get out of it is incredible. So,
and that's a huge, great point to bring up, Hope. And then we probably need to run. But I think $34.95 is what you join Plexus with, right? And that was the only reason. That was one of the only reasons why I even said yes to my friend. I was like, there was no inventory I'm keeping in my house. There's no like investing all thousands of dollars. I was literally investing $34.95 and buying my own products. Like, wow, that was awesome to me. We did not have, in fact, we used, this is where we were, we used part of a tax return to buy our first month.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and
girl,
so like,
I was like, how can I coupon enough to use my
yes
this month?
But I was like, okay, I'm just going to jump in. I'm just going to jump in. And then again, like obviously I'd never again paid for my products ever.
Yeah.
And so that's the other finally, one thing I want to mention too, is just that you might be listening to this and watching this today and you might feel like, hey, I just want to get my products paid for. Or you might be like, wow, I love to be making like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I mean, Bridget, who sponsored me, she's making $4,400, I think her last check was, and she's been doing it almost as long as I have.
Yeah.
I mean,
the sky is the limit.
Right? It really is. So anyhow, Hope, I'm just so glad we got to chat.
I'm so happy.
And you and I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I love you. I think you're amazing. And
I love you.
This business with, because we need this, and the support that we get from each other in our business, of course, but then just in our friendship is just, it really,
yeah,
that part of that you need, as a woman. So.
And we have never met.
No.
You and I have never met in person, right?
Like, you're on the West Coast and I'm the whole way on the East Coast, but hey, Orlando, right?
Yeah. No, I'm like thinking, I don't think so. Yeah, baby, that's our next convention. Yes, absolutely. Anyhow, you guys, we just want to share our hearts with you. We invite you to join us. Come join us. Come join our teams. Come be refreshed in your spirit. And yeah.
You guys, yes.
We'd love to have you on our team. So, okay, girl.
All right. Well, we will talk to you guys later. Signing off.